Howdy folks, I know it has been a long time since I've done a video. It's spring and we are working on stuff. We got some chickens right over there, new garden beds. Today I'm transplanting tomatoes. We got some big beefs right here growing this year. Man, we're growing all kind of stuff. I guess we could talk about that for a minute. Yeah, so what do we got here? Here, let me turn you around. So we got a few, we saved some sunflower seeds from last year and put them in there, and man, they just came up and they grew. I've got a little bit of lettuce going here, and the rest of this is all peppers. I don't know if they're gonna make it or not. We'll see. We've got some sage, we've got some chia, we've got some cilantro, we've got basil. We've got 2 or 3 different kinds of basil going. Wife has started some lavender. Sharon Toss melons. We got a Muncher cucumber. We got a Max Pack cucumber, and then we got a Stonewall cucumber. That's going to be pretty interesting. This is Carbon tomato. This is a new variety. I've never grown that. Loofah. The old wife planted some loofah. We've got Cherokee Purple started, and I'm transplanting tomatoes. So yeah, just we got some cups. I put some holes in the bottom. Man, use whatever you got. You know, if you got plastic cups, we love plastic cups, you know, because you can write on them. They're cheap. Go to the dollar store, get you some cups, and plant them. I just pop them down in there. Look at the root systems. Root systems are beautiful. Can you see that? I hope so. They sure are pretty. So we'll just pop them down in there. I'm using something a little bit different this year. My buddy Andrew over at the hydroponics store, Savannah Hydroponics, he convinced me to try out the Pro Mix medium, and I do like it. You know, it's got a good consistency. It's really consistent all the way through. I like the size of the perlite that's in there. So I'm giving it a go. I mean, it seems to be doing fine instead of the cocoa and mixing it myself. You know, I just didn't feel like mixing it this year, so I just paid for it, and it seems to be a pretty nice product. I know quite a few people that use it and are getting consistent results, and so we'll give it a shot. Alright, so after we got them in the cups, they're all coming out of the greenhouse. I'm just going to take them over here, give them a little nutrient solution. I'm still using Master Blend, and I like it. It just does a good job. It's the green stuff. Let's talk about for a minute where have I been. I think that's a good thing to talk about, because I think I was diagnosed several years ago with mild to moderate depression. So what does that mean? It didn't mean that I wanted to hurt myself really, or hurt anybody else. What it did mean is I had a chemical imbalance that just didn't really allow me to function on a day-to-day basis. So what I was saying about depression is, it just kind of came on. Like I said, it was an imbalance that just really caused me to just not function well. I just didn't, day-to-day life was not fun at all. And I guess the reason I want to tell you this is because I want to encourage you, don't let depression win, because it doesn't have to. Chicken fight. You know, a lot of people, you know, they don't want to admit that they suffer from depression. They don't want to talk to their family about it. It's really very debilitating at times. You know, symptoms vary from wanting to sleep all the time, no motivation. One of the strangest things that it did for me, or did to me, was I had a hard time expressing my feelings, or even really having a serious conversation about anything, just because my mind just didn't. It was hard for me to get the words out that were going through my head. Kind of like right now, huh? That's pretty funny. So I went to the doctor, and they put me on a light dose of it doesn't matter. It's an antidepressant, and they put me on that, and within, I guess, about 6 weeks, I really started seeing a big difference. My mood swings, instead of being very much like this, you know, big ups and really low lows, it kind of mellowed me out, just kind of leveled me out, and made a big difference in my ability to just operate on a day-to-day basis. So for about four or 5 years, I guess I took, maybe it wasn't that long, maybe it was 3 or 4 years, I took the antidepressant and slowly weaned myself off of it, and I feel like I'm in a pretty good place right now. I still feel, you know, like I operate on a day-to-day basis. I operate really well. I like to get outside and work in the yard. I still love gardening. I have a lovely wife who is extremely supportive. So I guess the reason I wanted to tell you this is because don't be discouraged and don't be embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for help. It's okay to talk to your friends and your loved ones about depression if you're going through it. There's people out there to help you, and there's medicine out there to help you. It's okay to take the medicine. Nobody's going to think poorly of you because you're trying to help yourself. So go get help. You know, if depression is a problem for you and causes heartache in your life, go see a doctor and just talk to them about it, and they might be able to help you out. So that happens sometimes. You see that? Man, but I think it's going to be all right. The beauty of a tomato, the tomato's a vine, so anywhere that this touches dirt, wet dirt, it's going to shoot out roots. So I'm not going to stress out about it. It will be fine. You know, I don't know about y'all, but we have had some rain. I'm talking about rain, crazy amounts of rain. I guess over the last, probably the last month, I bet you we've had 15 inches of rain. It's so wet. The ground is just super saturated. It's a wonder that the grass isn't floating.